Voices of America, with your hosts, Michael and Jacob.
Hello? 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 That's twice now that this, you know what? We moved like Tottenham did in that first 45, but now we are on to the good part. Fuck. Fucking A. Wow. Just hang on.
What the fuck was that about, huh? What's up, you fat pig? What, you don't see where you're fucking going?
I wasn't even driving.
Don't shut the fuck up, you fucking piece of bacon!
Why'd I get picked up?
And then I started singing, OOOOOOO. There we go. We'll run back this intro. Here you go. Hit him with that. Hit him with that. Hit him with that. Hit him with that. With the hit him with that. With the hey. Anywho, how you doing? Welcome in to the post-match show 4-1, post-match reaction, post-match, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to say. But all you got to do is talk to me nicely today, because you know what? Ange Postecoglou indeed. But let's, wow, what a way to start off the show in fantastic fashion, just like Tottenham started off the match today. However, the show's going to be just as great as that second half was, because wowee, 4-1. And when you talk to me again, like Spurs GCTV says, for the last 13 months, yo, Jacob and Chewy, 4-1, talk to me nicely. Or don't talk to me at all. Don't talk to me at all if you ain't talking to me nicely, all right? That's the rule, because we won. So for the next 24 to 48 hours, you're not allowed to talk to Spurs fans unless it's nicely. And that's including Spurs fans, because they're going to go, oh, wah. Oh, wah, we won again. Oh, wah. Which is not wah. Big up making good time. We already hit. We're making good time with that goal. We just hit the goal making good time. Big up to you. One super chat for the coys. And isn't that a beautiful thing? Indeed, I would say so. So thank you so much to Making Good Time, a supporter of the channel, a channel member, and also a super chatter and a goal getter. And I'm getting that fun Wi-Fi signal. So you know what? With the way technology's been acting today, I wouldn't be surprised if everything craps out on me. But what isn't crapping out on me? Ange Postecoglou. Mighty, glorious Tottenham Hotspur. And one thing I will not be doing is going wah after a win. But you can. There's a chat, there's a chat. Well, yes, but there's a poll in the chat. And it's just very simple. Thoughts on the match. And right now, 93% says glorious Tottenham Hotspur and Ange. Oh, he's so glorious. Come on, you Spurs. And 4% says wah, Spurs win again. So see, you get representation here. You're allowed to wah. You're allowed to not. You're allowed to do whatever you want to do. But whatever you do, you got to talk to me nicely. That's all you got to do, basically. And 3% says lucky Spurs win it again. Oh yeah, so much luck. What was it? How many we score? 1 lucky chance, 2 lucky chance, 3 lucky chance, 4. Talk to me very nicely indeed. And then the lonely 2% says Villa so much better. We should have won. Which, hey, you know, if you're a Villa fan, I can understand you feeling that way. But look, I got 2 guests in the back. I might have a third. But let me just real quick say hello to the chat because one of them look ready, the other one does not look ready. And you would think that the energy would be switched because someone was correct this morning and someone was not. And I was also not correct this morning. I said 4-2. I gave them a little bit more credit than maybe I should have. But that's silly me. Silly me.
Kids were being taken to school, they were subjected to horrendous. Officers, I've committed no offense. Please.
We're bringing the charges to Kate's name. Kate, you were talking not bad, not nice. You were talking Desmond to me this morning. Jimbo was the only one. Well, I guess Nick was talking to me nice as well. Someone predicted a clean sheet. It definitely wasn't me. I said 4-2, and I'm wrong in a good way. You're wrong in a good way. And we're in the mud. And you know what that means? We get fresh skin for the week. How are you doing, Kate?
Do you know what? I'm never going to hear the end of this. He says 4-1 every week, and I say you're so deluded. And then today it comes in, so I know he's going to be living off this for ages. But
he
wow,
knew.
What a game at halftime! I definitely did not see that coming. And Ange Postecoglou proving these absolute doubters, these whiny, whingy little bitches that complain about everything, that he can manage a game, that he can make tactical substitutions, that he can beat a top 6 team, that he can put us right behind the scintillating, sexual and sublime Arsenal. Just absolutely blown away with the result today. Just literally couldn't be happier. The week's been immense for Spurs, and massive big up to Ange Postecoglou for shutting everyone up again.
Well, you know, this is what I said he has to do in order to really silence the doubters, the haters, the whatever you want, the naysayers. But whatever they're saying today, the facts are, Jimbo, and I don't give a damn about your feelings. I do give a damn about your feelings. But the facts don't care about your feelings, Jim. But the facts are 4-1, and you said it, my friend. You're on mute, by the way. So just, well, how does it feel to be right? Yeah, tell him, kiss the badge, baby. You're on mute. You're on mute.
At least he's talking sense for a change. Oh, hello.
Oh.
It feels good to be right when Kate's in the room, that's for sure. I just had a feeling, I said to Kate when we was 1-1, I said, with Villa, if we go 2-1 up, they're fall to pieces. Because that's what they seem to do against us when we overtake them. We went 2-1 up and they fell to pieces, exactly like I said. And I said to Kate in the second half, early in the second half, they're going to run out of steam. They're not as fit as our team. Our team is so fit. And they did. They run out of steam. They dropped back a bit. They were playing up high and they dropped
They kind of gave up. In the, they didn't try again until the stoppage time.
But I knew it would go that way if we could get our noses in front. You know, they were like deflated.
You did say to me when it went 1-0, will I take it? But it was about 70 minutes or 65 minutes. Jim said to me, will you take 1-1? And I said, no. I still had belief. And yeah, that's right.
Oh, well, you know what? You didn't. We're so naive. We conceded a set piece goal. Actually, I'm going to put that in the title because I just feel like we can't forget. You know, we're so naive and such bozos on set pieces that we concede them all the time. And I believe this was our second one of the season.
Jacob, it doesn't matter if you concede a goal if you score 4. It doesn't matter if you concede a goal.
Oh, my title's wrong. My title even says 3-1.
See, you're the problem,
4,
Jacob.
The thing is with this team, we're always going to concede goals here and there, right? We're never going to get clean sheet after clean sheet after clean sheet because the way we play football. But the way this team plays football, they will score goals.
Yeah.
Well, I'm changing the title. What reads better to y'all? In between the alert bells specifically, because alert, I had Spurs won again. With the little like you know, like the little Home Alone emoji. But I'm gonna change it to Spurs concede set piece again. That sounds, you know, not very happy, not very clappy, if I might. Yeah. But it's just when we did concede that goal, I was like, oh well, here we go. That's what they're gonna run with. And I felt like even if we came back and won 2-1, it'd be like, well, we conceded that set piece goal, and then we exceeded that. We won 4-1, which for me. You know, I predicted 4-2. I thought we would concede more. Ollie Watkins had a couple chances that he was really ass cheeks on the day. And I remember a lot of Spurs fans going wham that we didn't go for Ollie Watkins in the summer. And based on how we played today, I'm glad. I'll take that John Duran though. He's quite a player. You know who else was quite a player? I want to talk about Villa for a second before we really just keep talking about Spurs. Who else really impressed me? And I was kind of poking fun at his name. I called him Mr. Rogers this morning. That motherfucker is good. Yeah, oh my goodness. He's a good little player. He had one leg at the end and he was still pissed at getting subbed off. So honestly, I was like, of course. Last year, I made fun of Jack Hinklewood from Brighton, and then that motherfucker had his career day versus us. And it's like every dude that I make fun of during a watch along, during a pre-match pump up, they always cook us. And I was like, here we go again. This Mr. Rogers motherfucker. He was very, very good, very threatening. What did y'all think about Villa? Okay, what did you think in regards to like? The threat. I mean, obviously, John Duran coming off the bench. There was a lot of subs that both sides made due to injury, but not Ange. Ange made his, except for Romero, but every other sub was a tactical sub. But I heard he was naive. So speak to me about the naivety.
Do you know what? I think with Villa, I thought they was fortunate to go 1-0 up because we had all the play, but they look to me like. When you asked me on the pump up earlier if Villa had surprised me, I said yes because I thought they would drop off because of the European competitions, etc. Today they looked like they were knackered. I'm not taking anything away from Spurs at all because in the second half we turned it up. We did too.
That first half, we looked like we were tired. Like we've been playing European football as well and traveling to these European destinations. These excuses can be applied both ways. And it's interesting because last year, let's remember, I mean, was that our 10th match? I believe it was, right? Yes. So last year after 10, we were top of the league. No way we do this. No way we do that. Chelsea after 10 looked pretty good. They're talking about all these aspirations that allegedly were too far away for us. Villa, you know, this time last year, they were in and around the top 5, I believe it was as well after 10. So they've been very good side. Take nothing away from Unai Emery. I like taking the piss and making fun of shit, but he's a very good manager. But you know that I feel like he's always the guy who's like, I'm going to go for Europa. I'm going to go for the cups. I'm going to go for those kinds of things. But they got knocked out by Crystal Palace in the cup. And then we played them. And again, I've always said Crystal Palace isn't as bad as people made them out to be, or maybe even their record illustrated, because Glasner won Europa like 2 years before he was managing where they're at right now. So I just, you know, the context is always fun for me because the context is key. And the context of our situations has always not really been fair, in my opinion, because it's always, hey, look at this amount of games, even stretching back to last year, but stop it at this point, which was Villa last year when we did what? I believe it was 4-0 or 4-1. I don't remember. But when we did that, after that is when they started tracking their stats, tracking the losses in the Premier League form and etc. And admittedly so, if we lost today, we would have lost more than half our matches. But with the win today, now let's actually, let's look at the table real quick. And let me add a camera slot here because I do not have the right layout, Jimbo. My apologies. Apologies.
And it's happy
Jimbo.
birthday, Unai Emery, or not so happy after all. 'Cause his
But happy
birthday
fuck
today.
him.
Phil.
November
Happy
1st, gang.
birthday, Phil
Fuck
P.
November 3rd.
Oh, yeah, and
Um,
happy birthday, Phil P, of course. It's Phil P's birthday. We like him.
Well, happy birthday, Phil P. But also, I'm saying screw all that. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to Jacob. All right. My birthday was on Friday. I didn't do a stream. My birthday was on Saturday. I didn't do a
Yeah,
stream.
happy
But y'all in
birthday,
here
Jacob.
saying happy birthday to everybody else but Jacob. Okay.
Happy birthday,
Noted. Noted. You're the problem. You're the problem
All
at
right.
Tottenham.
Listen, think yourself lucky I haven't sung to you. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, when I start singing, that's when you know the show's really taking a turn. Because my singing it'll make a newborn cry, and that's confirmed. I've ran the experiment, and it's true. It's happened. Speaking of true and happened, I just pulled up the table. I do want to talk about this because context is critical, y'all. All right, let's not take any. But I did want to say, fuck Emery's birthday, but big up Phil P. Happy birthday, Phil P. And happy birthday myself. I turned 34. 34 rotations around the sun, and my ass is, feeling old. But I'm gonna use this year as a year to like get back to feeling. Now I'm getting young again. Because from 25 to now has been a steadily decline. Maybe 26 to now has been a steadily decline. And I'm saying 34 to, whenever God allows me. Oh my, we are in for a dubious little treat today. There's a table, and I'm going to work on, while I waffle for a second, I'm going to add a camera slot because, we got to bring in someone else who's part of the problem, I've been told. And he's a part of my problems in my life, I'll tell you that much. But in a good way, we've got Paul, the Hotspur Hippie.
Come on, you Spurs.
That's my soundboard. Yay, woo, yay.
Oh, it's a
That's
shame we
my,
don't beat top 10 teams, isn't it? We don't score goals.
Well,
Brendan
we did. We did when we played Brentford, and we knocked
Yeah.
them to bottom 10. And then it was, you don't beat top 8. And then we did that. Then it became, the top 6 or the big 4 or whatever. But
We've
hey,
done that now.
what else? Hey, again, as a motherfucker fighting uphill, all you got to do is keep proving the doubters wrong. But Paul, before I say hello to I see there's some super chats and stuff I haven't gotten to, and I want to make sure I get to those. The beautiful sponsors of the channel tonight. Thank you so much. But Paul, talk to me, and it better be nicely. How you feeling?
Man, oh man, feeling brilliant, man. What a game. What a triumph of the forces of football over the dark cheating arts of those bastards rolling over. Like when we were 1-0 down and it was stop start in the second half, I'm thinking, if we lose this game, I will lose my shit. But I shouldn't have worried. We smashed them. We smashed them 4-1, man. It was brilliant. Great performance.
Hey, I'm just going to say, fantastic watch along as well. Make sure you subscribe to Hotspur Hippie. Make sure you subscribe to The Perfect Match. All right. Don't be shy. Tickle that like button like you would if you had a nice, friendly friend next to you. And you just, we just won. You were Ange out, but you can hold that. And speaking of hold, big up Wayne Bonner for gifting a membership. Let me fix this so the comments don't cover anybody's faces because I want to see them beautiful smiling pearls. Because you know what, baby, you got to talk to me again very nicely. Like Wayne Bonner gifting a membership. Big up Wayne for that. Shout out to whoever got it. I don't know where it is in the chat. The chat's been flying. So big up to everybody. I do want to make sure I say hello, but big up Wayne Bonner for that. Spurs King member for 8 months. City and Villa swept aside, plus Arsenal just got scarier. Yes, they did, because they're tied for goals conceded as Tottenham. But you know where they're not scarier than us, and that's scoring goals, because our goal differential looks a lot better. And we've scored a lot more goals than them, 5 to be specific, and we've conceded the same amount as their scary, sexy, scintillating defense. Yada, yada. Insert glazing phrase here. Big up Jimbo. He's on stage and he's here. Says 4-1. Oh my God. Ange out. Wah, wah. Big up Derek Smith. Got the membership. Thank you, Kate, for that. Derek Smith. Big up for that. Kate, you could just interrupt me. You don't have to type in the private chat. We're not I don't see this as like BBC Sports. We'll throw it to Kate now. Kate, we'll go to you with the private chat. You said Derek Smith got the membership. Lovely chap there, Derek Smith. Congratulations.
If I interrupt you, Jacob, you go on a 15-minute tangent, then completely forget
That's
what
true.
you're talking about.
You are right. You are right about that because I'm going to stop myself from doing it right now. Big up Cal L Agent. Member for 13 months. We've got members of over a year already in here. Cal, Spurs GCTV, Spurs King, you're inching ever so gently to that 12 months as well. Says they'll never make me turn on Ange, and today is why. Now that's what the fuck I'm talking about. I was going to play a clip, but then I was like, wait, I have people on with me. So like clips or something I like to do when I'm trying to take a drink of water. Oh, you like the clips?
We love
them. Well, you know, they'll never make me turn on Ange out, or they'll never make me turn on Ange either. And you know why? Because I don't follow the loudest sheep. Just because they go, bah, the loudest don't mean shit to me. I'm the shepherd, motherfucker. And I live on the ranch. And who I answer to is the man. And who the man is? Ange Postecoglou.
Walk, 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 spin, 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 spin. Let me see when you walk, 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 let me see when you step, step, step. So
let me see you when you step, Cal. Come on now. Talk to me. Very nice. Shoshi, big up. Says, happy birthday, Jacob. Thank you so much. Let's see if we get some confetti or balloons. I forgot what the double peace sign does, but it does something. There we go. Balloons for the birthday. Thank you so much for the super chat on my birthday. Paul, did you tell me happy birthday? Or did you say happy birthday to Unai Emery first? Did Paul freeze?
Either that or
am I frozen?
Playing musical statues.
He's sitting perfectly still. Oh, there he goes. He's kind of moving. That threw me off because I was like, wait, his quality looks good though. Like he was very crisp when he was frozen. So I was like, I think he's just sitting still. I don't know. Paul, are you all right? Well, I think he might be lagging. Let me type that in the private chat for him. I think you're lagging.
In Australia, where he is now.
It must be like 2 a.m. because when we were doing the pre-match pump up, I saw Peter K was in the chat, and he said it was like 12:30. It was like midnight something. So, but big up Shoshi, big up for that. Luis with the $10 dono. Big up Luis. Happy birthday, Jacob, and big up to the lovely panel. Big up to the whole entire level. Feeling a spring in my step. Amazing match today.
Ask me what time it is. It's 10 to.
It's 10 to something.
10 till 4 in the morning. There we are. Yay! He's back. You're back.
Oh, right. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, 10 to 4 in the morning. Yeah.
Well,
oh, my
big
goodness.
Up to you, Paul.
Yeah, big up to you for, first of all, staying up late.
Well, what am I going to do now? What am I going to do? Go to sleep after that?
But thank you, Luis, for the super chat and for the happy birthday. I do very much appreciate that. But look, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, I just, there was a lot of different things that I was thinking about asking and thinking about mentioning today, and I don't really know where to start. So I'm just going to throw this around. Okay,
I'll tell you where we start. Let's start with Solanke. Let's start with Solanke.
I mean, he had a brace today. Big up the Dom Bomb.
I said when they were talking about buying him and the money, I said to Kate, he'd be a massive addition to our club. And I said that I didn't think that 65 million was out of the way for him. And I got laughed at by people. Now, this guy, he's worth 65 million all day long, Jacob. He might not be banging in the goals that we want, but his work rate is like, it's like having an extra man on the pitch. Honestly, he's just phenomenal. If you watch that guy, he just works and works and works. And we was 4-1 up and he was still tackling in the midfield, winning the ball back. I mean,
I thought he was going to be tired. That's a very, very good point. It's like, there's no way he's going to keep doing that. And he kept it going.
And tell me another forward that can do what he does in this Premiership. There's not one.
I'm about to say Harold Kane.
He's not in the Premiership, is he?
Yeah, no. As soon as you said Premiership, that went out the window. But you know, I think about that hold up. I think Holland could, but he's just not required to. Erling Haaland at
Amazing.
Borussia Dortmund. About Erling Haaland at Borussia Dortmund, I know he can do it. I've seen him do it for Dortmund, and that was a different beast. It's just Pep is like, stop doing that. Everyone else will do that. You don't. And I think now he's becoming this kind of like just big lump in the front that just can't stop scoring goals, unfortunately. But that's a good point. You know, his hold-up play, I think it is very good, and
Phenomenal.
I often have said this, and people made fun of me for it as well, Jim, when I said, you know, there's a lot of things that he does outside of the shooting and goal scoring that reminds me of Harry Kane. Again, he's not spraying it 50 yards to Heung-min Son, but what he is doing is he's tracking back, he's winning the ball, holding it up, distributing it, and that's what I thought Richarlison would be able to do when we got him. And last year when I was like, all right, I guess he's our striker, you know. These are the things that he just sometimes was good, sometimes really shit at. But for Dominic Solanke, honestly, it's very good to see him scoring like that. He could have had a hat trick as well.
Yeah.
Okay, what did you think of? Go ahead, Paul. Yeah.
There's three of us that people were taking the piss out of because I like the look of him as well. So, you know, and you could see from the get-go, even though he didn't score, goal drought for like one game or something, that he was what we were missing last year, that centre-forward type guy. And the way he holds like 3 or 4 players off with his back to them, I think he's been fantastic. Really good. Well worth the money. Considering... Who else was out there? I mean, people were talking about Ivan Toney, where no club wanted to go anywhere near him.
But Tony's not as good. He's not as good as Solanke.
Well, you did lag there a little bit when you said the last thing I heard from you, Paul, was about people going for Tony, and I was one of those people. At the beginning of the window, I said, "You give me Tony, you give me Eze," and I'm really thinking the sky's the limit for Tottenham, because I do rate Tony for all those same attributes, but you are right. There's a lot of teams that went sniffing around, and no one pulled the trigger. It was confirmed that we did. We confirmed that we looked at it and we were like, "No, thank you." Solanke's our guy, because you know, there's a certain kind of person that Ange does want at the club and that he doesn't want at the club, and that's pretty simple to see. But Kate, talk to me about the Dom bomb. I got this right. I said Dominic with 2, did I not, or was I lying? Did I say it, or am I imagining that?
No, you did, I think. Yeah.
Oh, is Kate frozen now?
No, not really.
Oh God, I was like, no, the show's dying. I thought you were frozen.
Statues. I thought we were doing party games, so I thought I'd join in. I try not to breathe.
The little animation screwed me over. Hang on, get out of here. But see, the wind kind of blows my hair a little bit, so I can't do it.
Oh dear. I was having a debate with Lee Smithy Smith actually in WhatsApp. And he was saying, I don't understand why everyone's going on about Dominic Solanke. He's no better than Richarlison. And I was like, look, he really, really is. He's so much better. He holds the ball up. He links play. And then he came and scored a brace and basically blew his argument out the water, because this guy, I think, is... I agree. I think for the money. I remember when we signed him, I was a bit... dubious, and I went on the terrace, and Terry said to me, "This is a fantastic bit of business for Spurs," and I would have took him for that price at Man United. And I was like, really? I can see it. I can see why he said it.
Terry, Staffy, Griggs, a lot of United fans were all like, "Oh, I would take him. I rate him. I like him." And I remember I was kind of in the same boat as a lot of fans, where I was like, you know, I don't know if he's better than Richarlison. And in the preseason, he showed me, yes, he is. And I kind of turned my opinion as I really looked more into him, because admittedly, I didn't watch 38 Bournemouth matches last year. Yeah. I maybe watched 6, and 2 of them were versus us. And so it's like...
as well. He's such a... I mean, he stood up. Someone fouled him. I can't remember who it was. And he stood up and towered over
Diego Carlos.
That's it.
He's a big boy.
Beast. Yeah. And
he's taller than I thought. He plays big, and he's not slow either. Like, he looks like running isn't hard. With Richarlison, when he's reaching that full stride, it almost looks like it's a struggle. And as you saw, he pulled up with a hamstring. And I do want to talk about Richarlison as well. Comes off of the bench at a time in which I was like, what the fuck, Ange? Because that substitution, I want to talk about that first before we talk about Richarlison. At that moment, we equalized, and Son as soon as we came out, he looked fucking like Son, not like Son. He looked like I'm Son, baby. And he fucking that beautiful cross. Oh, what a peach! And I've been asking, we need some more of that. And he gets subbed off at 1-1. And you know, there was actually a tweet that I bookmarked because this was legitimately my impersonation when I saw it as well. I was like, me? You subbing me? Really? This poor
Jacob,
little
I
duck.
heard you say on the terrace something about people calling him a bozo or something. Is that right? Calling Ange a bozo manager?
Yeah. Mo and Spurs fans and a lot of people say he's a bozo manager. A lot of people say a lot of awful things about Ange Postecoglou. And this is a moment when he got subbed out that I was like, what are you doing, my G? He looks so good right now. You got to keep cooking it. You know what I'm saying? The skillet's hot. And even Son felt that way. And it was a really, for me, like, why? He's clearly I was dumbfounded. But like I said on the terrace, Kate, I feel like this is the moment when I, as a fan of this club, not a manager, player, staff member, coaching member, nothing, you know, I say this is why the chef is paid the money to make the meal, and I'm at the table sitting here waiting for the meal. Now, I can either act like a spoiled fucking kid, we're my chicken tendies, and it's like, this is a 5-star restaurant. Fuck your chicken tenders. You're going to get some shit I don't even know how to pronounce. That's what we're ordering tonight, baby. It's red panty night, and the kids are like, give me my chicken tendies. And then Angel's like, don't worry, I'm going to cook you up something nice. Oh, I want chicken tenders and french fries. And it's like, shut your ass up. We got better than chicken tenders and fries. You wah. For me, I was like, what the fuck did you just do? And then I ate it, and I'm like, okay. And then it was fucking fabulous. But go ahead, Jim, sorry.
I said to Kate when he come off, it was the right decision. Didn't I, Kate? Because he's been out for a few weeks.
Y'all should do watch-alongs with you two. That'd be fun.
He's been out. That'd be so funny.
He's been out for a few weeks, Jacob, right?
That'd be fun.
Yeah. And it worked hard the whole game. And why would you take a chance with him? Why? When we've got players on the bench that can go in there. You know, it paid off. But I would have subbed him as well. You don't want him injured. You need someone on the pitch, not injured. So it was a good decision, I think. And look, at the end of the day, all YouTubers, right, are doing YouTube and not managing Tottenham, right? All YouTubers are doing YouTube and not managing Tottenham because Ange knows what he's doing and we don't. That's
what are you digging us out for?
Me?
I'm just saying, he's the manager. He knows what he's doing.
You know, that's what I've always said because there's been a lot of times where I'm like, what is he doing? Why did we do that? And it worked out. But big up to Kuva99. How you doing, Kuva? Talking to me real nice. Says, happy birthday, Jacob. Thank you so much, Kuva. I won't lie. It's really £10 for the kids fund. Well, you know, all my money really just goes to them anyway. Ange already delivered your present. Enjoy your day, buddy. He did. Signed, sealed, delivered, handwritten. You know, he even put the lipstick on and smooched it, left a little mark. You know, the lips on the letter, sprayed some of his cologne, the one that reminds me of him, and mailed it ever so nicely to my front doorstep bright and early. I got to watch it. My son and I I didn't do a watch long this morning because I was like, you know what? I feel like every time I do a watch long, it's like, it takes a lot out of me and I don't have enough of me the rest of the day to give to my kids later. So I'm like, let me just do a post-game show. I'll watch the game with my son and then I'll be with him for the rest of the day. And then I'll do LMAO on Don and Sam's channel. And then I'll get back with the family. So, you know, I just tried to take it a little bit more lighter today. And I liked it. It was very nice. So thank you so much for the super chat, Kuva. And look, I've been seeing the comments flying through and I'm seeing a lot. I just want to real quick say hello to everybody. I'm not trying to only like acknowledge the super chats. It's just the easiest way. Plus, y'all have been killing it in the chat. I see Shamu in the house, Archibald here, Ren, big up Ren, James Flower. How are you doing? Meow Kabaz in the house, Zapur, Rob Belcher. Internet guy says Dom is him. Big up Internet guy. Lewis Cipher, how you doing? Sports lovers in the house, Donovan Osterreicher. Derek Smith, there he is. How you doing, Donovan? And congrats on that the membership. Ange's character first. I agree. Sports lover. Big up to you. Baloo as well in the house. Dry Rose Peanut. Dry roast peanut. Sonny should have stayed in Shoshi. I thought that way too, but you know, the proof is in the pudding. We scored 3 goals after we brought him out, and you know what? I think this means that he does start versus Galatasaray, which I'm fucking scared of. If you see the there's shout out there's a Galatasaray fan who's there's actually a few who subscribe to the channel, and they've been commenting on a few older videos. They're like, "We're gonna see you very soon. Congratulations, you're going to get to meet the real Davinson Sanchez. Welcome to hell." And I'm like, oh shit. And I see some of the videos, and it's like the flares and the smoke and the atmosphere. You know, you go out there with a bunch of children, it's going to be I'm a little intimidated, and I'm sitting in my fucking house. So you got to imagine you want someone like Son out there who's been to these kind of places. You know, Red Star Belgrade comes to mind, and you know, those kinds of very intimidating atmospheres. But speaking of intimidating atmospheres, Johnny McCry had a lot to say. He said on the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, quote, "We've got to keep our heads up a wee bit in there and have some perspective. Many teams will come here and suffer defeat. It got loud, probably as loud as I've ever heard it as an away day player." That's a direct quote. I played the audio in case you're wondering. I did play the audio for. "We've got to hold our heads up a wee bit, lads. You got to get in there and you hold up your fucking heads." I think that's how it goes. What?
Irish.
Is he Irish or is he Scottish?
No, he's Scottish, but you sounded Irish.
You know, this morning on Weird Tottenham TV, all the fucking "fuck this American asshole, I hate the way he talks." I was like, you know what? Fuck you. So I'm leaning in. I felt like it was a blend, a little amalgamation of a few. And that's the thing is, like, I could do a couple words in an accent, but if I keep reading, it just falls off and typically tapers into something weird. But he spoke on how loud it was at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And I think in the second half, it was almost like there wasn't a lot of noise until the fouls started happening. They fouled us, we fouled them, they fouled us again, and then the crowd was really like, "Man, fuck these motherfuckers," because we hate Matty Cash, we hate these Villas, and you know, I like to hear this from a player who just took a fat fucking L on the day. Says
I spoke to my brother-in-law after the game,
Yeah.
Jacob. He was there.
Yeah.
He's a Chelsea fan, right? And he was there as a guest of a friend of ours, him and his son and nephew. And he said to me in a text, I've kept it. He said, "I'm a closet Spurs fan." He said it was absolutely immense.
I was actually going to say, don't you think midweek against City?
It's crazy how. Sorry, Kate.
Around the 80th minute, the crowd lifted our boys over the line. You heard the noise pick up the last 10 minutes of that City match when they were singing Ange Postecoglou's name. And I think that the fans have, you know, realised that they are the 12th man and we need them. And I just think the atmosphere is getting better and better in the stadium.
Do you think that, because I agree with you, that maybe that's why the away form is so poor?
Quite possibly, but I mean, our away fans have always been magnificent. We've always said when you listen to our away games, you can always hear our fans. But I mean, that's the big battle that Postecoglou's got at the minute, the away form. They asked me on We Are Tottenham TV why, and I said if I had the answer, I'd be a millionaire. But I've no idea why our form is so different away. Because, like I say, our away fans have always been renowned to be brilliant, but. It'll come. I'm convinced it will come. And it'll be even better next Sunday because Jimbo and I will be there cheering the boys on.
Ipswich,
yeah.
And Leo, Mile High Hotspur, will be there as well.
Yes.
That's going to be a good one. I'm making sure I forgot to tag. Excuse me, I forgot to tag y'all's channel, and I'm tagging Paul. Paul texted me, said he thinks his laptop is about to explode, so that's why he was lagging. The laptop heating up like Tottenham Hotspur was today. The perfect, you know, I typed the perfect, and there's about a million channels that popped up. Let me see if I can do. If I just do perfect
now that
match.
I'm no longer just a girl who loves Spurs, I think you might actually have the longest name on YouTube now, Jacob. Just saying.
Is that true?
Yes.
You might be, yeah, you might be right. It is a little long, but you know what? There are people that say it's a fantastic name, and I would be one of them because I came up with it.
And we all know length is important.
You know, in some cases it is, but also if you don't know what to do with it, some would say it's useless. For whatever reason, my fucking YouTube's like, my YouTube studio's like wonking out. I'm going to sort that in a second, but big up Wayne Bonner. I see you in the house. I already said hello, making good time. Thank you so much for being here. Cam Shanks is in the house. Big up Cam Shanks. Queen Ellie Bergval, big up. Were you there today, Queen Ellie? Kick-ass music. Good evening, Jacob. I have to admit, I called him Stevie Wonder Coglou when he subbed off Sonny. But you know what? I know this was Kuva at full time though. I got this. Yeah, come on. Call him whatever you want, but you got to call him a fucking winner today.
When Kate read that out to me, I said, "Well, let's see what Kuva says at the end of the game."
He did. That's exactly what he said.
So wait, where did he say this?
In a WhatsApp group, he went.
Oh, when he said.
You know, but football's a humbler. It does tend to make you look a little bit stupid at times.
That is true, because whenever I'm like dancing on sunshine while we're doing great, then in the second half we do what we did versus Brighton. So, you know, I do say it admittedly goes both ways. However, I was also like Kuva, very much questioning, you're really taking out Son right now? And I was like, if they come back and win this, or we draw, or whatever, it's all going to be wham. Ange doesn't know what he's doing. That's what I thought. But then I was like, I don't even know how I would defend this, because I don't know why he's subbing off Son right now. But again, we are the people at the table going, hey, put a little more salt in there. Hey, put a little more regular cheese in there, motherfucker. It's like, you don't know. We only know what we know, right? And these chicken tender fucking Costco guys, all they've been eating is chicken bacon, choco chip cookies from Costco, because we're Costco guys. And I know everything because we're Costco guys about Tottenham. You know, oh, yeah. I heard Graham Potter this week. I heard Sam Allardyce. I hear all these names all week. Thomas Frank. Hey, what I want to do to get me some Thomas Frank in this place. It's like, shut up. Anyway, big up Belle Blake. That's a new name in the chat. Hello, Lenny Mac. That was an Aussie Irish accent. Spursicade. Jacob, I've decided I like you. I love your analogies. You make me smile. Hey, I like you. Nice. I love you. Check yes, baby. And I checked it double time, but not with ink. Tottenham Ranger crowd was rocking absolute scenes. It was fantastic scenes. I'm trying to keep my eye on the game that's going on between those two losers, but honestly, I don't give a fuck. See, losers. Oh, why am I going to watch that? Oh, Maresca, he's really got him. I heard, okay, so here's something I saw in one of these WAH chats, because I'll be peeping, you know, I don't be typing, but I'll be peeping. In one of the WAH chats, I heard, oh, look, this is why Ange is such a fucking loser. Look at how Maresca's already gotten to be successful with Chelsea. And I'm like, I thought the measurement of success was a trophy. How has he been successful?
Well, they weren't saying that about Ange when he was 10 games unbeaten last season. So it just proves narratives get twisted to suit agendas.
So you're saying people are being disingenuous and saying things just because it correlates with a certain mindset and philosophy that they have towards the love of their club, etc.?
I neither confirm nor deny that allegation.
Well, you know what we can confirm and deny? I don't even know what I was trying to say there. You know, there's one team in this fucking league that has a better goal differential than us. Can you guess who? It's not Man City. It's Liverpool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, there you go.
And they're not doing bad, Liverpool, either, are they? Let's be fair. They're not doing bad, sitting at the top of the table.
Yeah, they've conceded fucking 6 goals. Forest has conceded 7. I don't know what Nuno's doing. He's doing something in that Forest, and I'm a little afraid. But look, another thing I heard them go wham about as well. But again, I cherish my happiness, so I don't spend too much time over there. So to be fair, they could have pivoted their opinions. But I heard you can't tell me that Forest has a better squad than us. It's down to the manager. It's just Nuno's even better than Ange. So you're saying Nuno's better than Unai Emery at Aston Villa. Nuno and Forest have a worse squad, but Nuno's better than Arsenal. Like, I would agree. Nuno has a worse squad than any of the teams, than a lot of the teams that he's above. Chelsea, Arsenal, Villa, Tottenham, Brighton, Bournemouth, Newcastle. The top 10, they have probably the weakest squad, we could say, from our perspective. Is that fair to assume y'all would agree with that?
Yeah. So
they're sitting in third. Does anyone think that they're going to get top 4 this year?
No.
I don't, but I could be wrong. What, Jim, you can shake or nod.
He's muted himself, the silly ass.
He says no.
No, I can't see him getting top 4. But you know what? You have to give credit where credit's due. They're doing well, and they're picking up some good wins.
Yeah,
right?
But then again, when Nuno came to us, we beat Man City, didn't we?
If you let me finish, babe. All right.
He's getting there because he got the score right.
Hey, he's running on for the next 24-48, Kate. You got to talk to him nicely. He manifested this.
They're doing really well, but can they sustain it? I don't think so, though. I don't think they can. And I'm sure they're going to drop down a bit, but I'm sure they're finishing the top 10. And we've got to give them credit because they're doing fantastic at the minute. So it is what it is, isn't it? They're doing well, and we've got to give them credit for that.
And speaking of giving credit, I'm going to give a lot of credit right now to the one and only Spurs Crusade. Says, I like you, I love you. And he grabbed a membership to the Lover's Lane. So not only did he say it, he meant it, and then he backed it up with a couple of dollars. So big up for that. And you know what I got to say to you?
All right, man.
And thank you so much. Thank you. All right, mate. That was literally me when Sonny was getting subbed. I was like, all right, mate. But again, it's okay if you're crying when we win because, everyone needs a shoulder or someone to cry with.
Crying in the corner, huh? Mind if I join you? No, go ahead.
Yeah, it's lovely. Do love some of that. And then also, I missed this, but I want to say big up to Ash P as well, member for 12 months. Look, that's 3 people using their membership chats, and it's 12 months or more from y'all. That's crazy. Says left wing is cursed, but 3 points, wham wham. And a wham wham to you as well, Ash P. We can all go wham wham today because we won. And, we conceded a set piece again, fucking naive bastard. But thank you so much for the support all this time. Again, I've just kept this table up because people don't like it when I say things like, well, that's not facts. Those are your feelings. You know what I'm feeling? I'm feeling like, hey, big up Bob Down Under. I see you, baby. Son's accent is almost as good as yours, Jacob. See, almost. But almost only counts with horseshoes and grenades. Not with footy football or with my accents. Fuck was I saying?
You were talking about the table.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that facts don't care for feelings. That's right. Facts don't care for this is why it's so hard to do a solo stream, because I'd be fucking going and then it's like, where did I end? How did I get here? Let me try and draw it back. Where was there's some correlation, and that's why I'm talking about gummy bears on a tree or something. You know what I mean? There's got to be a method to the madness, but sometimes it's hard to fucking dial it back. But I was just saying that facts don't care for our feelings, Kate. And the facts are our goal differential as of right now, unless Chelsea go on and score 3 or more, they would equal our goal. No. Wait, what? Yeah, they would. If they score 3 goals and concede none, they will equal our goal differential. So as of right now, we are the second best in scoring and conceding goals. So hold that trophy up there. Kiss. Yeah, come on. My feelings are that we've only conceded 11 goals. And what that feels like is we're tied with the best sexy, scintillating, sensually wet, moist team in the world in Arsenal. It's so fucking sexy. And, what I find interesting, let me see if I still have the tweet, because I tweeted it and just laughed because it is funny. However, it is still slightly true. Okay, this is just sad. I don't even want to talk about that. The poor little mouse, man. These little mouse, they were like a famous like TikTok or Instagram people, and they had a mouse, and he would like, or a squirrel, and he had the squirrel for 7 years, and he raised it, and he trained it how to like open his orange juice and feed him and shit. And the New York police came in and stole all right, this little cute fucking squirrel, they stole him, they stole his raccoon, and they killed him. Anyway. This is the tweet that I was talking about. See, that's why I'm not supposed to tweet non-football shit from my football account, but here we are. No, it still fucks with me. I went down a rabbit hole last night. I was like, y'all are ruining my fucking Saturday night with this fucking, what the fuck did I just read? This poor little cute ass squirrel. I'm not going to show his videos because it's sad, because you know how it ends with him dying at the hands of the police. But
why did they tweet it?
I don't know, dude. It doesn't make sense. The quote from them is, Peanut was the best thing that ever happened to us. Peanut the squirrel was euthanized after being seized by New York's Department of Environmental Conservation. So I just said, why y'all ruining my Saturday night with this rabbit hole of sadness? Fucking sad story. You dig deeper. They also took his other animals and euthanized them too. Anyway, they did nothing, bro. Kev knows what I'm talking about. The fucking squirrel didn't deserve that. Anyway, this is the tweet I was actually talking about. It's goals conceded this season. So as of right now, we've conceded 11. They've conceded 11. So the numbers are different, but the sentiment's the same. For Ange, it's put on a shirt. And for Arteta, it's, wow, that's so empowering. Why is it the duality for Ange? Why is Ange the put on a shirt guy and Arteta's the empowering one? I don't understand. Can anyone help me here?
No clue.
Double standards. Because no one wants Tottenham to do well. It's as easy as that. Everyone hates Tottenham, and that's fine because we don't want you to like us anyway. But
why do Spurs fans not like us? I thought they're Spurs fans.
Do you know what? I can't even answer that because it beggars belief.
It's not. It's not all. It's a minority, Jacob. It's a minority, but it is what it is, isn't it? It's a minority, mate. It is a minority. Believe me. 90% of the Spurs fans are top fans.
Yeah, it's just the other 10% of twats.
Let's just look at this.
Is that Lizzo or whatever her name is?
It's Lizzo, yeah. And they're like, wow, so body positive, like, yay, Lizzo. But then when big old chunky fat man Rick Ross take his shirt off, everyone's like, ew, look at his man titties. Put him away. It's like, huh? Well, why is it okay, you know? Huh? Anyway, you know, I won't understand it because they always say we're suicidal. We jump in front of the bus and the train track defense. We get run over by train, or I don't know. All the negative stuff that they say about this defense, it's in line with the defense that they happily whip out the knee pads and the donut glazer for.
We've got to give Ben Davies a big up as well. The guy's come on in the last 2 games, right, because of injuries, and he's done fantastic. Done fantastic.
Well, I think we talked about that actually on the pregame show as well, that Ben Davies, like Jed Spence, whenever he's been asked to come on and do something, he's done something.
Yeah.
And he's done it well. Ben Davies stopped a goal or a transition. They were about to have 2-on-1 and he stopped it. Or no, I think it's going to be 2-on-2. He stopped it. We picked it up, and then I think that's when Richie got the assist for the second goal, I believe. I can't remember. I have the notes on it, but it was Davies that stopped it. Davies, when he's been asked on, he's come on good. So big up Ben. Yes. And shout out Donovan. If Donovan is still here, shout out Donovan Allstriker, because He always says Daddy Davies in the chat, and I laugh at him. I say, haha, how funny of you, how silly. But yet again, he gets to stand tall with Mr. Daddy Davies, because without him stopping that, if it's fucking anybody else and they don't do it, like Davinson Sanchez, you know?
He's got a lot of experience, Jacob, and that counts for a lot. You know, he can read the game really well. He hasn't got the legs of some of the others, but he's got a football brain. You know, he's played for Wales since he was really young. You don't play for your country, right? Like tournament in, tournament out, unless you've got a good football brain.
Isn't he the captain of Wales or not?
I think he is.
Yeah.
Davies, yeah, he's the captain since ever since Gareth Bale retired.
I've just got to say, I haven't got anything against squirrels. It made me laugh because I thought there's going to be a punchline. But I have a squirrel that comes to my garden every day called Cyril, and we feed him.
Now imagine y'all made a little account. Cyril, the squirrel, here in my back patio. And y'all did like a whole thing, and you fucking raised him for 7 years as a baby. And then the fucking local environment conservation. How are you conserving environmental anything if you fucking kidnap them and kill them? You are not conserving. You're doing the opposite.
Yeah.
I'd be fighting the police for the sake
The
of
world is this is Harambe all over again, and I'm still not fucking over Harambe.
Was that the gorilla?
Yes.
Yes.
Dicks
I
out for
remember.
Harambe to this day. Anyway, don't mean to get digressed on the fucking poor. Don't even make me start talking about SeaWorld, all right? Because then we'll fucking be here all night. But you're talking a little bit about Ben Davies there. What did everyone make of Drăgușin today? I don't think of a moment that I was like, fuck you, bastard. I thought he was fine. I thought he was good. His rating isn't the greatest, but I thought he had a good game.
I thought he had a solid game. And do you know what? Someone really whacked him around the head or pulled on his hair, and it stayed in exactly the same position. So I need to know what hairspray he uses, because it didn't even move for a second.
Who's this?
Drăgușin. But I thought he had a good game. He's solid.
Yeah.
Again, what Judge Mo said it perfectly on the terrace. What other team in the Premier League, being 1-1, losing both of your centre backs, such as Saliba and Gabriel, would then go on to win 4-1? There's not many teams that would have the ability to go and do that. So,
well, because Arteta would be like, oh no, I lost. Wait, he's a Spanish. You fucking guys, I lost the player, so I fucking sit back, and then we fucking concede. Guys, be the light bulb. Don't fucking let them turn off your light. Fucking plug it in, man, and fucking go, guys. Fucking asshole, dick wipe. He would sit back and go for the draw. And speaking of, those fucking pussies did it again. They did it again. They're a bunch of pussies. So I just want to know, those Spurs fans who've been glazing them, are you still on your knees? It's time to stand up, my friend. Have some pride in yourself. Big up Faz Radford, 3-1 Spurs. You're wrong, Faz. It's fans like you. It's part of the problem here, all right? He says, big up. New line is, can only beat Villa in top 10. Is that the new line? Is it really? Is it really? That will be fucking hilarious. It's only Villa. It's only Brighton. It's only West Ham. It's only... Yeah. Well, Newcastle, which I was told was an example of Ange so out of his depth. Ange is so naive. Ange is such a fucking idiot. And at St. James, we lost, a tough one. It was a tough loss. Should have been better. Deserved the L in the end, but should have played better. Should have capitalized on the chances that Ange's tactics birthed. His tactics birthed them. Fucking squirted out the man cooch. That's what I'm talking about. All right. And they're like, that's not a baby. Well, just because it ain't your average baby doesn't mean it ain't going goo goo gaga. But big up, Faz Radfar. You're wrong, and you're part of the problem. Yeah, like Hotspur Hippie says, fuck SeaWorld, fuck the zoos. Jacob's like Tony Soprano. But bro, when it comes to animals, unless you're a fucking stingray, you deserve everything that happens to you. All right?
Yeah,
and I'll never back away. R.I.P. But R.I.P. Harambe as well. I saw this. Kane is watching the Spurs game with his family. So there's this thing that he does. It's like Harry Kane to Cleats fans. You like donate to a charity and you get to like send him a private message. And one of the people said, "Morning, Harry. What are you going to do today?" He said, "I chilled Sunday with the family and watched the Spurs game."
Who was that?
Harry Kane.
No, Harry Kane talks to chilled Sunday with the family watching Spurs game.
Well, he has a speech impediment. I don't want to make fun of it. I don't make fun of speech impediments. And I never liked it when anyone did.
But I can't say my R's, and Jim takes the pee out of me all the time.
I thought that was just like how y'all talk.
No, I can't say like Rocky Road.
You just did.
Yeah, but Jim said it sounds funny. Or if I say sombrero.
I just heard 2 R's. It's whenever you're talking about British stuff when I just thought that was like your English accent.
No, apparently I've got a speech impediment. But when I say Weetabix, you obviously don't understand what that is.
It's the T's. See, that's where I'm like, do you have a speech impediment? Weetabix. Weetabix? Weetabix?
But you only say Weetabix if you're posh. If you're common like me, you say Weetabix.
Wheater. Oh, this wheater is very cold today. The wheater is really bothering me today. Had to bundle up, and the wheater was really. I love it though, and I just chalked it up to like it's all part of your accent. It's fun, and I'll never be able to do it personally because, as you can tell, I could probably do about 3 words. That's it. But they don't say I can't believe. They say I can't. You say that. Yeah. It's like when you say, "I can't believe," da 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 da. And when I've heard you say it on the Terrace a countless amount of times, because there's a lot of shit Tottenham do that you can't believe. But I'm like, that sounds posh. That's what I thought posh was.
No, if you're posh, you go, "I cannot believe," because my mum used to say to me, "There's no such word as can't. It's cannot."
Huh. Well, fair enough.
So now I say can't all the time.
What does your mum know? She's a witch.
It is Halloween. It is the season for witchery and rigmarole and such. But moving on from Weetabix and things that Kate can't I can't believe it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Is Harry Kane from Birmingham? I don't know where Birmingham is, but I do know it's a country song called. I think there's a country song and it goes, "Won't you paint me a Birmingham? Diddle-doo, just the way I am."
There's a Birmingham in America as well.
Yeah, there's a Birmingham in America.
Birmingham, as we say in England, is where Aston Villa come from, and they go, "Oh, it's great around here. We come from Dudley and we live in Birmingham, and it's great around here, and we come from where Jack Grealish comes from."
Oh, that's that. You kind of sounded Scouse. Am I far off?
No, Scouse is nothing like that. Scouse
like Liverpool people, like you can't do that. You don't do that, Mo Salah. He's the best in the world.
That was quite good.
That is quite good. They're more squeaky, the Scouse.
Shout out Tom Little. I just listened to him and tried to impersonate that. It was like, it almost sounds like the Conor McGregor accent of England, if you will, or is that a stretch? I don't know. But anyway, getting back to whatever the hell we were talking about. What the hell were we talking about?
Harry Kane watching the match.
Oh, Harry Kane. My name's Harry Kane. Oh, man. You know, I just always was like, it's never going to happen. And then he fucking left. You got to imagine on a day like today, he's scoring 6, maybe 7. But anyway, the chat is probably roasting me. I don't even want to look. I just saw the number keep changing. I was like, uh-oh. They're probably that's not a Scouse accent, you fucking Yank, you dirty American twat. Sorry about that. Big up Katie Kim. Thank you for the happy birthday. Big up. I got a perfect birthday present. A big fat fucking W that I can tell everyone to suck on it. You going wham wham? I got your pacifier, baby. It's a big W. And I know you ain't going wham wham, Katie, because you always here. And every win is a great day. But actually, what's that? Live check-in with the WAH WAH Brigade after another Tottenham win? A convincing, naive, clueless, out of his depth, doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, weirdo, win? What are they saying?
My hurts.
It's going to be okay. We won. All right. It's going to be okay. But look, I could do this forever, but my wife would probably leave me. So I'm going to get towards the fucking precipice of this mountain that is allegedly a post-game show that I think I showed more passion about that fucking dead squirrel than I did about a lot of the subjects, because it's just still, I don't feel good about it. But I pulled back up the player ratings because, as you know, I want to know a very simple thing from everybody, and that is, who is your man of the match? Who is your BDE of the match? And thank you, Chris Peters, for the happy birthday as well. Thank you, Just a Harmless Potato, for the happy birthday. Thank you, thank you. You don't have to pay to say happy birthday. You can just say it, and it means a lot as well. So thank you. But Jimbo, I'll start with you, buddy. Who's your man of the match? Give me a runner-up or honorable mention. And then who had the BDE? Who was out there slinging that thing around?
Yeah, I'm going to give man of the match to Solanke for his 2 goals, and his work rate was absolutely phenomenal. And what's the other one?
Big Dick
BDE.
Energy.
I'm going to give that, right? There's so many you could give it to, because Sar's work rate was unreal. But I'm going to give it to Richie, right? And I'll tell you what I'm going to... Can you just sit that back and be quiet for a second? I'm going to give it to Richie, and I'll tell you why I'm going to give it to Richie. Because he come on, right, and he worked while he was on, worked hard, and he set up the second goal to put us in front, and then went off injured. But he got us back on the road to recovery. So I'm going to give it to Richie for his cameo, but set up the second goal. Could have been greedy and had a shot, but didn't. Saw 2 running in and passed it in the middle for us to go 2-1 up. So I'm going to give that to Richie.
Okay. Not bad. Kate was laughing a little bit there at your shout. This is the first one I saw come in from Cuba.
When I said 4-1.
Well, sometimes when you're right, ain't it true, Mr. Jim? Kate, you laughed at the Richie. Now, God dang it, man. This fucking guy, of course, he gets a great assist, and he injures himself during the process, and then he, has to come out. How long? I don't even know how many fucking minutes he actually played, but it didn't seem like a lot. Was it 15, 20?
15 or 22 minutes, probably.
Well, he did get the assist, Kate.
He did get the assist, yeah.
He opened up Dom's account.
He did. I just, do you know what? The thing is, he gets an assist, he celebrates and injures himself. I mean, you couldn't make it out with this game.
I think he hurt his leg on the cross.
Well, I don't know, but I've not got
because he started grabbing it before Solanke even finished it. I think, I don't know, but
you say you haven't got much time for him, but he contributed today.
He did, but how you could give him any sort of BDE, maybe an SDE or an STD, I don't know, but not for me. But I do agree, man of the match, I think there can only be Dominic Solanke today, because he does not stop working. He scored 2 vital goals. People have been questioning his goal scoring ability, and he just went, hold my beer today. Just hold my beer and let me bang in a brace and shut you all up. And that's what I like to see. So,
oh, but Ange only buys shit players. Ange spent 400 million of my money, my hard-earned dollars. He spent him on fucking shit. So that's your man of the match?
My man of the match is Big Dom Solanke. And I am going to give, this is hard because I'm going to give a little honourable mention to Davies, even though he's not getting my BDE, just because every time we write him off and we say, I want him out of my club, he's been here too long. Every time he's been called upon this season, he's stood up.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Needed. So a special honourable mention to him. But my BDE is going to Papa Mate Sarr, because I think he just played so well today. He got better and better and better as every minute went by. Crucial for the 3rd goal. And yeah, just he's like an action hero. The lawnmower covers every blade of grass, and he's just incredible. So yeah, Pape Matar Sarr gets my BDE.
He was fantastic. I thought Pape Matar Sarr was really good on the day as well. Well, before I do mine, let me run through the chat for everyone who did submit theirs. Kuva says, Benten, should I start rolling his R's again? I stopped when the racismo charges.
Yeah,
just because I didn't want to put flowers on the grave of a man that, was spitting on a lover of mine. But my lover forgave him, shouldn't I?
Yes.
So Kuva says, Rodrigo Bentancur for the man of the match. Bentancur, very, very nice, Kuva. Maybe I'll get back to start trying to make that a habit. Because he was fucking great. I thought today, and versus City as well, he was playing like a dickhead, and you need a fucking asshole out there just fuck you. He could have had a yellow card in the first 15 minutes, 7 minutes, I think, and I think he hates Aston Villa, and rightly so. That's a very good shout. Luis, Dominic, Solanke for the man of the match, and Sarr is a close second. He's very good today. Katie Kim says, man of the match, Solanke. Internet guys, I'm glad my parents banged as well. Nova says, big Dom or Sarr, but Dom for me. Big up Nova. Dom's a great choice. I mean, when you score 2 goals, and that's got to be a part of the equation. Big up to Big B Wolf, man of the match. Sarr, BDE, Ben Davies. Thank you for the happy birthday, Lenny Mac. Thank you so much. Zapur, man of the match. Solanke, BDE. Kulusevski. And I don't think anybody's talking nicely enough to the one and only LeBron James.
LeBron James.
Because Kulusevski, when he does well, we do well. When he does poor, we do poor. It's a simple equation, and I'm learning the method. I'm in algebra class, and Kulusevski's the fucking teacher. Because to me, again, he all season, win, lose, or draw, he's been our most consistent player. He's always our most consistent player. And that, when he's been his worst, which was probably Brighton, Palace, were the 2 worst performances. And Palace was probably the worst of the 2 because it was over a 90-minute stretch. But he wasn't the only one poor, so I never singled him out for it. But individually, that's probably he wasn't able to retain the ball well in the midfield, losing out possession a lot. But I thought today, I mean, they were playing very physical. Destiny was getting fouled by 2 men at the same time. Kulu, everyone was having a lot of trouble carrying the ball forward. So Kulusevski, again, I think I just want to give him a special little shout out because I feel like he goes under the radar.
And a special shout out to Ange. Fantastic. The last 2 games, good sub, set the team up well. So a big shout out to Ange.
He's naive. He's so stubborn and naive and clueless and out of his depth.
Can I give another shout out? I know we're going through the whole team now, but I've just got to shout out someone that I've been ultra critical about for the last week and a half.
Oh, that must be me.
Madison, come on. And score that.
Oh my God. We haven't even talked about that free kick goal. Fucking when he I forgot what it feels like to score on a free kick.
Exactly.
I was like I was just in my living room like a free kick goal. We scored a free kick goal and we haven't scored a free kick. The last one I think was a Harry Kane deflected one. And that didn't it didn't move me. But this one, and I loved how he just he just took it real quick. Fuck Emi Martinez. You got carried to a World Cup by Cuti Romero. You got carried to 2 Copa Americas by Cuti Romero. Sit down. Best goalkeeper in the world. Fuck off.
Yeah, exactly. I was just going to say he's considered one of the best, and he didn't even bother to attempt to save it. He just watched it go flying.
I've done that before. I'd be lying if I told you. There's a few times I'm like, all right, I'm ready. All right, are you go? Oh, did we start? Did we kicked it? It's like everyone's like, what the fuck, dude?
So, yeah.
Like, oh shit, I didn't know I was supposed to do something. Oh, that was great. That was fucking great and beautifully taken. I'm so glad because I think maybe that'll help the whole like, let me take it. No, let me take it. Because Ange is one of those let the kids sort it out, kind of like the Lord of the Flies situation in regards to PKs and all that. He's like, let the leaders figure it out. But either way, it's up to y'all to fucking sort it. I don't give a fuck. Just do it. And it happened with the penalty. And James Madison, you know, Solanke probably wanted to try and have a crack at it for his hat trick. There's probably Basuma likes to take a free kick. He's great at free kicks, by the way. But, you know, Madison took it quickly, cock rocket into the far post. Come on. Emi Martinez was a passenger, a fucking witness. Anyway, I hear my son getting in trouble, so I better wrap this up. Making good time, man of the match, Sar, BDE Solanke. I do like that. Yeah, Richie does have a glass body. He does. It's like every time he's like, thank you, Richie. Oh, okay, now you're hurt. Oh, okay. Oh, and then he comes back. Well, he's getting back. He's getting back from injury. He's getting back. Then he comes. It's like, oh, yes, Richie, yes. Oh, are you okay? Is he fake? Oh, as soon as he got subbed on, someone fucking clattered into him and he was laying down for a minute. I was like, God damn, he already got hurt. And maybe that was just foreshadowing. But I do want to give him credit for that cross because, you know, a lesser player would have not been able to do it or would have done something different. And he did what was needed for a goal and it turned the whole fucking game around. It opened them up like a fucking little chestnut. And I ain't talking about a little chestnut wood fucking treasure
Like
chest.
a
I'm talking
squirrel
about, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Richie was trash besides the assist. Was it 3-1 when he scored that assist? I don't remember. I thought it was 2-1 or 3-1. I don't remember. Man of the match, Solanke scored 2 goals to silence his critics. Yes, he did. Dead squirrels to fat naked lady and a fat man and horrific accents is always a hoot at Jacob's Place, even at 4:30. Yeah, you get some man titties, you get some chunky ladies, because we love all shapes and sizes here at United Spurs of America, and we love all horrific accents. And I just hope no one's offended by my shit accents. It's not an offense. It's just I'm not good at it. Let's see. Any more man of the matches? I think that was it. Nope. Bob Down Under. Man of the match, Solanke. BDE to Brendan Johnson. And I do want to also shout out Brendan Johnson. I felt like he was hitting, what was that, 3 or 4 games where he didn't score a goal. So it was like, is this a purple patch, sir? Are you going to make me be the asshole now? Be like, I guess I was wrong about being wrong. And I was right the whole time. And it was a purple patch. And I said on the pre-match pump-up show that I really hoped to see him score, to show me and everyone else who's just fucking, I'm not waiting like this, but there's a whole horde of people waiting for him to, 5 games now. Brendan Johnson ain't scored a goal in 5 games now. And it's like, okay, buddy. Well, he did today. And that's very nice. Solanke slanderers are quiet today, but at halftime, I were seeing people saying having Solanke out there was like playing with 10 men. I did see that at halftime. I did see Solanke's wank, so wanky, so trashy. Again, they cry, but as soon as we start doing good, you don't see him fucking give any credit. It's just all, oh, well, I did say if he did that, you gotta do that, and I did that, and then now look at what we did. And it's like, fuck you. BDE for Ange. And that's where, big up Yogi Bear. You already read my mind. My man of the match, Ange Postecoglou. My BDE of the match, Ange Postecoglou. My honorable mention, Ange Postecoglou. My runner-up, Ange Postecoglou.
Best ref, Ange Postecoglou.
Anything you want to give to anybody, give it to Ange Postecoglou. Because that's your gaffer. You can go, it's not my gaffer. I don't believe in him. Shut your bitch ass up and enjoy the ride. You on the fucking bus. As far as I'm concerned, you lucky we ain't throwing you out the goddamn window. But we move. And the bus ain't stopping for your pussy ass. Ain't no pee breaks. Ain't no poo-poo breaks. Hold it in like a big boy. Ange Postecoglou, man of the match. BDE of the match. Because again, even me was like, why are you just subbing out Sonny? And he said, Jacob, shut the fuck up. Shut up, Jacob. And I said, okay, Dad. Okay, Dad, you angry at the dinner table? And guess what? My dad made me the best fucking hamburger helper I ever done ate. And I loved it. 4-1. Unai Emery, good fucking evening to you. So BDE, man of the match. Every fucking thing goes to Ange. You see that? I was trying to point it on my TV. Like, look, I'm touching my TV right there. You see what Destiny's doing? You see what he's pointing at?
His cock.
Well, no, he's pointing at Ange Postecoglou on the background of the background.
Sorry.
Yeah. So he wasn't technically. It's yeah. There's a little. See Ange's face. Yeah, Ange's face is over the cockerel.
Has that always been there?
Yeah.
I've never noticed that before.
You never did?
No.
Oh, well, you know. But if I had to give it to players, if I had to exclude a manager, my man of the match, you know, he did score 2 goals today, but I still have to give it to Ange Postecoglou. All right. You know, Brennan Johnson also scored today, but I still have to give it to Ange Postecoglou. But BDE, I'm going to give that to Ange Postecoglou as well.
You know why, Jacob?
Why?
Yeah, look what Kuva's put. Spot
It's who
on.
we are, mate.
Spot
Who we
on.
are,
Oh.
mate.
Spot on.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Yes, that's true.
It's fair,
too.
Jacob. If Ange takes the fall for defeats, he needs to take the glory for the wins too.
Yes.
Correct.
And it's who we are, mate. Oh, there she goes. It is who we are, mate. W's, it's who we are, mate. Fucking them up, it's who we are, mate. Losing starters before, during games, pushing through adversity, getting the 3 points. It's who we fucking are, mate. So if you don't know, you better get to know. And if you ain't got to know yet, then shame on you. I think I hear myself yelling through your speakers there, Kate, which I hate the sound of my voice. But look, Ange said, fuck you, Jacob. I got it right. And then we went and scored 3 more goals. What am I going to say other than thank you for the delicious meal, sir? Can I have another? That's all I'm going to do. And I hope we can because Galatasaray is coming up. But look, this has been fantastic. I'm going to end the show there and watch the second half of that United versus Chelsea. I'm sure it's been a fucking bore fest. Is it still 0-0?
Yeah.
Yes.
These losers, fucking losers. Oh, be more like Mariska. Shut your ass up. Oh, Sam Allardyce, he's in Cancun. I'm looking at you, Kuva. Kuva. Sam Allardyce is in Cancun, buddy. Sam Allardyce can't manage Tottenham Hotspur right now. He's having a fucking Mai Tai on the fucking Galapagos beaches. Fucking southern winds rushing under the breeze of his balls. Oh, but he can set up a team, can't he? Can't he? Yeah, can't he? He can set up a fucking chessboard team. That's what he can fucking do at the hotel lobby. What else? Oh, Graham Potter. Where the fuck is he? I ain't heard shit about that, dickhead.
He's in
but Graham
Hogwarts.
Potter could set up a team. Wah, wah.
Wah. He's
Oh,
at
Thomas
Hogwarts.
Frank. Oh, Tommy Frank. We fucked him up. And then when they fucking drew to United, oh, but they're shit Brentford. We only beat a shit Brentford, shit United. Set that up. Very cool. He said, yeah, I bet his chessboard setup is very nice. A fucking retirement guy. I'm never going to forget that just when I heard Sam Allardyce and Kuva was like, yeah, I think Sam Allardyce would set us up better than Ange. I was like, did I die? And this is like some weird purgatorial shift into the next life?
You do know his name isn't Sam Allardyce, though. It's
Sam Allardyce.
It's Sam Allardyce.
Oh, Allardyce. Oh, my
That's it.
fault. Thank you
Every
for
time
calling.
you say Allardyce, it makes me want to wet myself.
Now that there was someone pissed off. It's not even his name. You didn't even say his name. Oh, what about Graham Potter? Is that better? If I say Graham Potter, he's a fucking loser. Give me Ange Postecoglou. You know what? But it's fun. It's all fun. Sam Allardyce, big up to him for being. He looks like a goddamn barrel. I'll be honest. You put a head on a barrel, a Mr. Potato Head from Toy Story. He looks like that, but with gray hair. Fucking Sam Allardyce. What What else did they say? Sorry, I'm supposed to end the show, actually. That's what we're supposed to do. Big up everybody who's tuned in. Thank you so much. And shout out to the Super Chats and all the sponsors tonight. Spurs, GCTV, member for 13 months, making good time. Made sure we made good time and hit that Super Chat goal of 1. I had a goal. 1 Super Chat, please. And we got it. So thank you for that, making good time. And Wayne Bonner gifted a membership. Thank you so much. Spurs King member for 8 months. Jimbo with a Super Chat. He said, I got some whipped cream for that Sunday that got served up. And you know what? I'm about to take a bite. Cal, member for 13 months. Oh, yes. We have a 4-month-old YouTube baby. I hope you're paying your child support. Shoshi, send a happy birthday. Thank you so much. And then we've got Luis. We've exceeded, we really exceeded the goal of 1 Super Chat because there's a bunch here from Kuva and from Luis. And Kuva, it's all love, and I know you know how much I love you. The most mad I was at you ever in my life was when I can't remember, was it Ben Kaufman's channel or your channel at 3 Spurs Boys when you said that? But I was like, I don't know if my fingers can type as fast as my brain wants to right now. I was fucking, Kuva, I'm gonna find you, Kuva. I was fucking pissed. And Kuva was like, yeah, Sam Allardyce. That's right. I was like, no. And then Ben Kaufman's like, yeah, and I like Graham Potter. And I was like, God damn it. What is going on? But big up Ben Kaufman. Big up 3 Spurs Boys. I got nothing but love for the lads. Ash P, member for 12 months. Big up Ash. Spurs Crusade, grabbing that membership. And Faz Radfar for the Super Chat. Look, it's been a fantastic show. I actually haven't put your channel in the description yet because the perfect.
We haven't seen Ange dance. How can you not done Ange dance?
We did at the beginning.
Oh, I wasn't there, was I?
I didn't do the walkout. I didn't do.
No.
I did there was one that was on Twitter that I did. For whatever reason, it's like not tagging now. So let me do y'all have anything coming up on the channel that you can tell me about while I fucking sort this out?
Well, we're back tomorrow at 12 for our Premier League recap where we go through what scores we predicted and who is winning. Nick. No, actually, Nick is second now. Chang is currently number 1.
Nick Barry Ranjit.
Yes, he's second. I'm third, and Jimbo's 4th. But after this weekend, who knows? Jimbo might get
Jimbo
back up
top,
there.
baby. Jimbo top of the league.
But no, just normal chats. Really, we've got a pretty busy couple of weeks because obviously we're going down to London. Leo's doing a match day vlog on Sunday, which is featuring us.
Fuck yeah!
Game. So yeah, just normal bit of fun and chat over at the Perfect Match. Nothing too serious. We like to have a laugh over there, much like here, but without the excellent editing, the wonderful accents, and the clips.
Oh, but Graham Potter is so much better than Ange Postecoglou fucking going in the unemployment line and picking up his check. That's what he's better at.
I'm really, really, really sorry. I didn't realise that it was... I'm sorry.
Why are you laughing? It's not a funny situation. You're supposed to be apologising.
I'm not.
Why are you laughing? It's not a funny situation.
I remember that. That was Judge Rinder.
I have no idea what it is, but I just love that lady. She's like, I'm really, really sorry. I didn't think you... Like, why are you laughing? It's fucking laughing. It reminds me of last year. We had lost, and Kuva and I were having a post-game show, and we were kind of laughing. So we're like, why are you laughing? It's not a funny situation. It's like, shut up. Cry more. Sorry, I'm not fucking... anyway, I'm ending the show. But yes.
Before you go, quickly, Ange Postecoglou's come out and said that Richie felt something on his hamstring, but they're going to have to assess it. And QT, he said he's a little bit concerned because QT's a tough cookie, but he said he was really sore. So he's a bit worried.
Yeah, QT's foot looked fucked up, and it was already a taped up toe. So I think he's got a little something going on there. And Richie's whole body's a little something going on. I think Richie's more like, did y'all have that in the UK operation? It was like a board, and you pick out little, and it's like you hit the rim, and it'd be like, meh, and be like, yeah. That's kind of reminds me of the guy, the one that's laying there, you're picking all the bones out of.
United got a penalty.
Oh, great. That would be great. A 1-0 fucking penalty scraper. That's fantastic. But look, y'all, thank you so much to everyone who tuned in. And if you're an Ange doubter, it's okay, buddy. It is okay.
And a bum, just a fucking bum and a fucking idiot.
Oh, did I play that?
We're gonna have the Ange dance before we go.
Oh yeah, I will. Trust me. I'll play y'all out something nice. Because as you know, it's all about one man. That's not me.
Ange, ladies and gentlemen.
And ladies and gentlemen, let me suck your blood. Fucking guy. Like, what the fuck? If I'm Ange, I'd be like, could you never intro me like that ever again? Please. What the fuck was... Who scored the penalty?
Fernandez.
Was he like this? I'm really happy today. Scored it.
He was like the squirrel. Perhaps he is the squirrel.
You know, I wouldn't have gone so hard at the New York environment people if that was the case. But look, y'all, thank you so much to everyone who tuned in. If you haven't liked the video yet, you're not going to like it anyway. I'm going to end the poll, and 84% of you are looking very fucking sexy today. 177 votes. Wow. And I guarantee we probably don't even have 100 likes. We do, 100 on the dot. Okay, so only 77 wah. And isn't that beautiful? But as always, folks, make sure you sub to The Perfect Match, sub to the Hotspur Hippie, both in the description of this video if you're watching on playback. And then like the video. It's very, very free. Subscribe, share the video. It helps with the algorithm. And it's okay if you're Ange out. It's okay if you wah. We can all wah together and then laugh and then enjoy it when fucking Ange helps us lift a fucking trophy, because god damn it, we deserve it. Whether you're wah or not, we're all Tottenham fans and we all want to win. So as always, folks, be good to yourself, be good to those around you, stay blessed, stay fresh. Up the lads.
Come on, you Spurs.
And come on, you Spurs.
United Spurs of America, with your hosts, Michael and Jacob.
This is the most obnoxious group of money-hungry, low IQ, high-energy, jackrabbit, fucking wannabe, big-time, small-time, shit-talking, bothersome, irritating bunch of motherfuckers I have ever